Headlines for this week include a seminar tonight discussing local sustainable agriculture, information on student safety at UWL, and information on the LaCrosse Community Thanksgiving Dinner. Stay tuned. WMCM's Week in Review is next.
And a Campus Code Week in Review is next.
Performances next week in Valhalla. The evening's program.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Jess Anderson.
And I'm Ryan Pomerening. So, we all need it, and tonight you can learn more about it. Food will be the topic this evening, and it'll be discussed at 7 o'clock tonight at the Myrick Hickson Center, particularly local sustainable agriculture. And there will be presentations including one, it was for community agriculture, and it has the movie Fresh, which is a film that focuses on 3 individuals blazing new food industry outline while awakening food awareness. Bison and vegetarian chili will be served with beverages. Space is limited though, so hosts urge you to get there early. Once again, tonight's presentation will take place at the Myrick Hickson Nature Center, and a second presentation will take place Tuesday night at 7. Admission is $12 at the door, or you could pre-register online for $10 at www.freshthemovie.com.
A shooting that injured 2 female students at Winona State University last month has UWL students concerned about the safety here on campus. The University Police Department aids in promoting a safe environment, but there are other not-so-obvious resources available to students. Visible at 26 locations around campus are the blue light emergency telephones. These blue lights send an immediate alert to campus police, which allows them to arrive at the location often within seconds. Another resource available to students is the Safety on Our Sidewalks program, which provides escorts for students returning to their dorms at night. The SOS program is currently looking for volunteers. If you are interested, please contact the Office of Student Life at 785-8062. In the meantime, Violence Prevention Coordinator Ingrid Peterson suggests walking in well-lit areas, using the buddy system, and carrying a cell phone. And now here's Liz Kramer to tell us a little bit about the LaCrosse Community Thanksgiving Dinner.
Thanks, Jess. In just about 2 weeks, families will be coming together to celebrate Thanksgiving. If you are like many students who have to stay in LaCrosse over break in order to work on Black Friday, you may want to consider getting a few of your friends together to either eat at or volunteer for the LaCrosse Community Thanksgiving Dinner. This celebration is held each year at the LaCrosse Center downtown. It started in 1982 and it had about 300 attendees in its first year, and the event has continued to grow over the years. Organizers say the dinner celebrates this diverse community as people come together for a traditional Thanksgiving meal. This year, organizers say they are about halfway to their fundraising goal of $27,000. Along with donations, organizers are also looking for people to volunteer at the event. Volunteers are able to help out with a number of tasks, including setting tables, washing dishes, greeting guests, serving and delivering food, and cleaning up after the event. There are still a lot of volunteer opportunities left for the day of the event. If you plan on being in LaCrosse over Thanksgiving break, it would be a great opportunity to serve and get to know other community members. Doors open at 10 a.m. in the morning on Thanksgiving, and the Thanksgiving worship service begins at 10:30, and that runs until 11 that morning. Thanksgiving dinner will be served from 11 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. There will be musical entertainment, arts and crafts, games for children provided throughout the day. If you would like more information about the Thanksgiving dinner, please visit lacrossecommunitythanksgivingdinner.com. Now back to you, Jess.
Thanks, Liz. What better way to celebrate Thanksgiving than helping others in need? The flag football team, 2 Niñas, asserted their dominance on campus again this year and earned a road trip because of it. We sent WMCM sports crew members Jim Muhlendijk and Nate Polnow to learn more.
The University of Wisconsin lacrosse football team has struggled so far this year. There is one undefeated team on campus, and they're going to be looking to build on that success this upcoming Saturday. The team that I'm referring to is the 2 Ninas, the back-to-back flag football champions here at UWL, compiling a perfect 16-0 record the last 2 seasons. For the second straight year, they will be heading to Iowa City, Iowa to take on the best intramural football teams from the Midwest. Last year, they posted a 4-1 record at regionals, and this year they're looking to build on that success, with their sights being set on nationals. I talked to quarterback Kyle Von Hayden about his expectations for this weekend.
Well, after last year, when we played pretty well down there, I think this year we're going down to win it, take it back.
Were the expectations different last year than they were this year?
Oh yeah, definitely last year. We know what we're getting into. This year I think we have a little better understanding of what to do and hopefully better results.
together for about 3 years now. What does that do to, you know, what kind of advantage does that give you over other teams that you've played this year and that you're going to be looking to play at regionals?
Well, it's just playing together, and you know what everyone's going to do, and you get the right patterns down and the same communication. It just helps all the way around, offensively and defensively.
And as many of our viewers are probably wondering, I just had to ask, what's the deal with the mustache, Kyle?
Well, everyone's going to bring the stash down, hopefully, that can. You know, some of us can't really grow it. Scott Specksar's having trouble right now. But everyone hopefully can bring it down there and rock the stash all weekend.
Kyle, I got to ask, how's the cannon feeling?
Well, the cannons feel ready to go. I'm ready to get it done, go down there and use it.
How about the arm?
Oh, the arm's fine, too. That's always given.
So what does the two Ninas approach heading down to Iowa this weekend?
Just have fun. Just go out there and throw it around. What happens, happens.
This has been Nate Paul now and Jim Muhlendijk with WMCM.
Best of luck to two Ninas in games to come. An award-winning band comes to the UWL campus next week featuring a blend of unique sounds and instruments. Mike Droho and the Compass Rose is a Madison-based band who will be playing Thursday, November 18th at the Cellar in the Cartwright Center. The band combines sounds of acoustic guitar and singing, a classically trained electric violinist, and a beatboxer. After touring for 3 years, the band recently won the Project M songwriting competition and was showcased 3 times at the renowned XSSW Music Festival. The performance is part of a series put on by the Campus Activities Board, and admission to the show is free. To find out more about the show, call the Cartwright Center information counter at 785-8898 or visit www.uwlax.edu/cab. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
This is Gracie, a female domestic short-hair cat. She is only about 4 months old and is as sweet as can be. She loves to play with all kinds of toys. This cat is Mr. T. He's a male orange tiger cat who loves to give lots of kisses. He has kind of a shy personality, but he still loves to have fun. This is Trooper. He is a male beagle of about 5 years old. He's a really sweet, gentle beagle and needs a loving home. He's great with children and has already been house trained. This is Harley. He is a pug beagle mix of about 2 years old. He is house trained and is pretty good with other pets, but he does like to be top dog.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Since the statewide smoking ban was put into effect in July, universities in the UW system have been reviewing their current smoking policies, some even going a step further and banning lighting up on campus altogether. Currently at UW-L, students and staff must remain a reasonable distance from building entrances, but otherwise are free to smoke outdoors. When asked whether or not students would support a campus smoking ban at UW-L, 50% of students responded yes, saying that we need to preserve the health and wellness reputation that UW-L is known for. Those who were in favor of keeping the policy as is state that banning it would do nothing to curb the habit and that people will ultimately find other alternatives to tobacco. To voice your opinion about this topic, visit the online poll at www.theracket.net/viewpoint.
UWL's Department of Theater Arts will be featuring a fun and adorable interpretation of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale, Galoshes of Fortune. Performances of the play are Saturday, November 13th at 11 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. They will be in the Frederick Theater in Morris Hall, and the play is adapted for youth audiences and is about a pair of yellow rain boots that cause trouble and chaos ensues from a duo of interfering fairies who try to make happiness for humanity as easy as putting on a pair of magical galoshes. Disagreements between the two fairies occur, making for a sweet and hilarious show for audiences to enjoy. Tickets will be $4 and will be available at the door starting 1 hour before each performance. To learn more, call the Department of Theater Arts at 785-6701. Stay tuned, WMCM will be right back after this short commercial break, produced and edited by WMCM's General Manager Sean Mobley, and is also played on WXOW. Check it out.
Fact: University of Wisconsin-La-Crosse is ranked the #2 college in the Midwest.
UW-LaCrosse is ranked number 34 for out-of-state students among public universities nationwide.
UW-LaCrosse is ranked as one of the most military-friendly schools in the nation.
UW-LaCrosse is number 24 among medium colleges and universities for Peace Corps volunteers.
Welcome back to WMCM. At tonight, 7 o'clock, the Campus Activities Board brings UW-LaCrosse a special treat. Comedian Amy Anderson will be performing her act in the cellar. Anderson is known for her sarcastic humor that points out the injustices in life. Originally from South Korea, Anderson was adopted and thrust into life as a Minnesotan. Being raised in two completely different cultures presented Anderson with many humorous experiences, which often are found in her skits. Her comedy act has been nationally acclaimed and is said to be a great show for college students. To get a sneak preview of what is to be expected tonight, students are encouraged to visit the CAB section of the UWL website. This event is free to students and is sure to make you laugh. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, in a special extra-long edition, they ask students what their plans for Thanksgiving are.
On Campus Insight, we have students. What are your plans for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving, I'm going to my grandparents' house, then I'm going to my husband's family's house, and then I'm going to my dad's house.
My Thanksgiving plans for this year are not any specific plans. I'm a national student, so I'll probably go to my friend's house or probably go to Chicago. I'm not sure about it, so I have to decide.
Well, first of all, I want to wish everybody a very happy and a healthy Thanksgiving. And number two, the Rifkins are going to be going to Tallahassee, Florida, where we're going to spend time with our son-in-law's family and our very dear friends. And our daughter will be joining us, and we're looking forward to being there for about a week or so.
My mind yet who I'm going to invite, but whoever doesn't have a place to eat will be probably invited to my house. So if you're hungry, come on over.
We have about 45 people going to my aunt's, and then we go. Usually we go to a movie after, which is probably the best part. But that's all my plans.
For Thanksgiving, we usually meet with my mom's side of the family. My grandma and grandpa, my aunt and her two kids come over to our house, and we have a pretty standard Thanksgiving meal: turkey, stuffing, watch a lot of football, and usually take about a 2-hour nap somewhere in there.
Over Thanksgiving break, I will actually be turning 21 2 days before Thanksgiving. So I'll be going out with my family in my hometown, and then after that I will be going hunting.
I'm going home to hang out with my family and eat some good food and just hang out and relax.
And for Thanksgiving, I will be hosting my friend from Sweden, who will be coming to Neenah, Wisconsin, and we're just going to have a good time with some good food and my family and friends, and it's going to be a blast, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Thanksgiving, I'm going to be heading home for a family gathering. Not much to it, just all the family gets together. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to it.
Well, sounds like a lot of food, family, and football. This has been Katie Trinilia, Jared Tabor, and James Bushman with this week's edition of Campus Insight.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Abby Shavink with a review of the movie Due Date.
Last night I decided to take myself out to the movies. Feeling the need to laugh, I had to choose the movie Due Date with Zach Galifianakis. For those of you who have no idea who I'm talking about, maybe this phrase will refresh your memory. It's not a purse, it's a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one. Zach Galifianakis always plays the extremely funny character in all his movies. Due Date is no different. This movie begins with Peter Hyman, played by Robert Downing Jr., trying to catch a flight from Atlanta back to Los Angeles to be with his wife during the birth of their first child. Peter encounters Ethan Tremblay, played by Zach Galifianakis, who is an aspiring actor as well as a disaster magnet.